This is the easiest pancake mix you're ever going to make. Keep watching. Pancake day is only around the corner, so make sure you save this video for later. So this is Mary Berry's recipe, and I tweak it slightly, and obviously that's optional. I'm making up a fairly big mix, but you can halve it and make less, which will probably make about 12 pancakes, and I'll put the quantities for both recipes in the description box below. I'm also making mine directly in the food processor. If you haven't got a food processor, you can do it the old-fashioned way with a whisk and a bowl, just like Grandma did. Right, let's get going. I have a Ninja food processor and I use the dough blade attachment. Put the bowl and the dough blade on the weigh scales and set it back to 0. This is the recipe for the big batch, so pour in 600 mils of full fat milk. Next, you want to clear that weight on the scales and set it back to 0. That's very important, don't forget. You need to start the next step from 0. Now add in 250 grams of plain flour. Do this very carefully because there's milk already in the bowl. I add the flour directly to the milk for speed and to save on the washing up. But if you're not confident to do that, weigh the flour out first. Add 2 free-range eggs. Always use free-range eggs. The better the quality of your ingredients, the better your pancake will turn out. And that goes for baking cakes as well. Add in half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now, my little twist, I add 1 teaspoon of almond extract. I think it adds a subtle, nutty, buttery undertone flavour. But that's optional. Mary Berry doesn't do that. That's just a Nancy tweak. Right, put the lid on and give it a quick whiz up, just for a few seconds until it looks blended in. Then give it a quick stir, get all the unmixed bits off the side and give it another quick whiz up. Take a look. This is the consistency that you want. Then let it rest for 15 to 30 minutes. Right, let's cook. Get your pan nice and hot. Add in some oil and melt in a little bit of butter. Pour in your mix. I'm using an American half cup, which is equal to 100 mils. That's the perfect pancake size for us. If you want smaller or thinner, or you want your mixture to go further, use 50 mils. So 50 mils is roughly 2 ice cream scoops. Now leave your pancake to cook. Be patient, don't touch it. You can give it a little shake, but don't touch it. Okay, so that's loose in the pan now. I'm going to try and flip it. This is where the magic happens, or disaster. Right, let's go. Yes, look at that, skills. What a lovely pancake. Just let that cook off. Shall I give it another toss? That's almost done. Right, meanwhile, you can pour the pancake mix into a container like that, and that'll keep in the fridge. Mine lasts about 3 to 4 days. Cover it up and put it in the fridge. And that's it, your pancake's done. How do you like your pancakes? Traditionally, I'm a lemon and sugar person, but I went to Berlin for the Christmas markets in November. I had a Nutella crepe. I'm a Nutella convert now. So, like I say, I make these quite often because my son likes them. I found if you spread the Nutella straight out of the pan, the pancake tears a little bit. So you let it cool down for about 30 seconds, a minute. There you go. I don't like too much Nutella. My son does. My son would eat the whole jar if I let him. And that's it. I spread it quite thinly. It's like Marmite. I don't like that too thick either. Right, so just spread a little bit. And that's it. Fold it over. And there you go. Look at that. One beautiful Nutella crepe.